Hello, lovelies. Happy almost 2026. I thought it was the perfect time to share with you what I think my 10 worst and best purchases were for this year. We shouldn't beat ourselves up too badly, but just hope for a better, wiser 2026. And that's one of the things that I really try to focus on my channel is helping you make better purchasing decisions and find wearable trends and build a wardrobe that just feels really good to get into in the morning so that getting dressed feels easier and you're able just to feel more confident, because I truly believe that if you feel confident, you can do absolutely anything. My first purchasing regret of 2025. This is a huge shocker because I am a Ralph Lauren fanatic. I love everything about the brand. Many of my clothes are Ralph Lauren and I get so much inspiration from them. Most of the time, they crush the quality on all of the different levels that they have because they have a few different tiers. These were when I was looking for a suede boot that would be perfect for fall. We all know that suede is really trending for 2025 and also heading into 2026, not any different. So when I saw this slouchy silhouette, I thought, gosh, this looks like something I will really like and wear a lot. One thing that I have found in Ralph Lauren shoes is that they're typically really comfortable. I think they really think about like, how are you going to walk in them for a long period of time? This is the perfect example. This heel is great. It's kind of a little bit chunkier block. There's traction. This is perfect. However, what is not perfect is that the slouch is so slouchy that it just slides down my calf and it doesn't stay on my calf. It looks like a bad crew sock that just went all the way down. I haven't been able to wear these. Was going to return them once I kind of figured that out, but I missed the return date. I'm really bad at returning things, so I try to be very careful, and this is a perfect example. I think one way to salvage them is by wearing them over denim. I think the denim will create some traction, or even like cords. So that might be my solution. On the other hand, the huge winner of 2025 that I would buy over and over again, this is on boots, the riding boots in the equestrian hysteria that we've seen. These were bestsellers. They're still bestsellers. You're loving them. They have them in 2 different colors. They're just amazing quality. I can't recommend them enough. You're looking for a very fuss-free boot, which is also incoming trend for 2026. My second purchasing regret of 2026 is having to do with color, okay? And not the color itself, but the color execution. Not a purchase that I would recommend. I've worn it once. I spent all day in it that one day, but that was it. I like this lavender color. It has been really trendy actually all year with kind of this type of combo. I think the color combination, like if this was white, I would probably wear it so much more, but because it's this color and the lace, there's something about it. I haven't worn it. You know what I have worn is my Ralph Lauren polo shirt in the same color. And now this one is not mine. It's my son's, but I got all of us matching colors because since I'm a boy mom, I try to look for ways to kind of match with them sometimes. That's my toxic trait and I'm sticking to it. I have a woman's shirt in the same color that I wore so much. You can go back and see some of my spring summer videos. I'm wearing them in almost all of them. This shirt made me really happy. I even wore it in the fall. It was just a really great execution of the color. It was a good color risk to take for me as somebody who is an absolute neutrals lover. Number 3, let's talk about bags. My biggest purchase regret of 2025 is shocking because it's functional and it's fun and I got it on sale and it's designer. It's not this, it's in here. Burberry wallet. I got this wallet while I was on vacation with my sister in London. Walked into Burberry and a huge chunk of the store was on sale, including this little wallet bag. And I think it's super classic. I should have definitely gone the black and white one. That's a different problem. But more than anything, I was looking for something special to kind of commemorate the trip that was functional. And I met those objectives. I needed a wallet. My wallet that I've had for about 8-9 years was literally falling apart. And I thought this is the perfect thing to get in London and have it be very memorable. I got what I set out to do, but the execution wasn't great. The first problem is that unless it's this kind of purse, it doesn't fit many bags that I have. Not all of them. I have a lot of bigger bags nowadays. Like for example, this one that I really love by Ateliers August doesn't fit. I can't wear it very often. I do sometimes wear it just as a chain wallet, like when I'm running errands and it's nice and light, but that just doesn't happen all that much. Right? The other kind of like side note regret of this was that she ended up getting the same exact thing. For those of you that have sisters, let me know if you guys do like a swap, or like you might have it for a period of time and then you swap it around. Alternatively, a bag that I got also while I was traveling, designer on sale, that I've been very happy with, was in last January 2025. I went to Los Angeles and I went to the Ralph Lauren store. Same thing. Everything was on sale. I thought, you know what? I have always wanted a suede fringe bag like this. I wear it all the time. It's very spacious, but it's still like got structure, and it's not too big and it's not too small. It's just perfection, and I have used it so much. And so that was a big win. And ironically, both of these I got on sale and while I was traveling. This is the Zara section of the video, number 4, purchasing regret. So again, on that fateful London trip, I went to Zara, as one does when they're in a foreign country with many other options to shop. I feel like the Zaras are different. They hit differently in different countries. If I have time, I don't go out of my way, but if there's one in front of me, I'm just going to walk in and be like, what's going on? I don't know how this happened. I made a huge mistake. And there's no returning things when you come back here. And I already knew this from a previous trip back to the States, and you try to return even the size. They do not let you. They do not let you exchange or return anything from a different foreign Zara in your home country. This was the purchasing mistake. It's got the tag still. I wore it for a shoot with my sister. We were right outside the hotel, and I was like, let's just pop it on real quick. Didn't have scissors, didn't cut it. Millennial pink wasn't even in last summer. It is for 2026. And by the way, make sure to watch my Trends That Changed Everything, the most wearable trends of 2026, full of really fun and exciting things that are coming our way. Really great purchase from Zara, however, turn it more positive, was somehow their ski suit. If there's any skiers out there, these are made so well. Might not be like Montclair quality. Really did the job. I mean, they thought of everything, like the pockets where everything goes. I'm not a huge skier. I'm a reluctant, in pain, old skier, but I have to go most years because my whole family does it. So this ski suit made me so happy. It kept me so warm. I'm always cold. I'm from Texas, and I got caught up in living in New York. Let me know if you can relate to this, like where you were born in a nice, warm, sunny place, and then life took you to a cold, barren tundra land. I'm always cold. This kept me nice and warm, and I felt so chic. I felt like a Bond girl on the slopes. I didn't look like one, but I felt like one, and that's literally all that mattered. So that was my favorite Zara purchase of the year. Number 5 is not fashion, but I just feel like I need to tell you. My worst purchase for the home, the Shark self-vacuuming floor thing. Wow. It would wake up, this mop would want to like mop and sweep in the middle of the night. Like I'd be like, what's happening? Like, are we being broken into? It was just like, oh, the robot decides to start cleaning, but not well. Like if the robot wanted to clean in the middle of the night, it did a good job. I'd be like, okay, well, at least, hey, he's trying to do his job. It's a him. I know it. A woman wouldn't mess up like this. It was so bad that like we just had to throw it away. However, my really great home purchase was something that I just did. I got a water filtration system in my kitchen, which I'm so happy about. The water where I live isn't amazing, and I tried the Brita, things that they filter it in the fridge. I was really struggling to drink enough water because I wasn't able to like down it. Finally, I was like, you know what, I'm sick of this. And I've been on a huge trying to make everything a little healthier in my home. I did a collaboration with Caraway recently. I was so happy to find like new non-toxic pans, and I'm not including this in there because everything that I'm including in this video is things that I have actually purchased with my own money, not anything that's been gifted to me, because I think that's an important distinction. Although I should do a best PR and worst PR. Should I do that video? Let me know in the comments if you want me to do that one. And speaking of great home finds, I am so excited to share today's sponsor. There's something about this space that finally feels complete after living here for over 4 years. For the longest time, my living room felt almost there. Beautiful, intentional, but missing that one final element that would pull it all together. And then I found Fit & Form Figaro Chesterfield leather Loveseat that I am so excited to share with you. I was gifted this beautiful piece
to share with you today that is very me, timeless and classic, comfortable. What I love the most is how effortlessly it fits into my space. The soft white leather upholstery feels timeless and elevated, and placed right next to my baby grand piano, it creates the perfect balance between artistry and comfort. It also doesn't compete with the room, which I love, it complements it. This love seat is also incredibly versatile. In the warmer months, it feels light and airy and fresh, perfect for sun filled afternoons and open windows. And then as the seasons change, it transitions so naturally. And I'm adding a textured throw or deeper tones. And suddenly it feels cozy, warm, and inviting without losing any of that luxury feel that I love. But beyond how it looks, it's how it actually feels that truly sold me. This has become my favorite place to unwind, whether I'm relaxing with a book, listening to music, or simply taking a quiet moment to myself. The comfort is indulgent without being overpowering, and it encourages you to slow down and really enjoy your space. The fit and form Chesterfield leather love seat wasn't just another piece of furniture, it was the missing piece that brought my living room to life. And now it's where I'm spending most of my time at home. No detail has been spared, from the tufting that makes it look instantly classic to the easy to clean surface. I look forward to passing it on to future generations so that my family can continue to enjoy it. I'm also excited about adding complementing fit and form pieces to my living room, such as a matching armchair. I find myself here most days, and it's become a favorite place to reflect on plans, dream a little bit, and plan for the new year.
Getting back to fashion, number 6, worst purchase. Let's talk shoes. Worst purchase right here. LaRue raffia platforms. Raise your hand if you remember the raffia craze this summer. So much raffia craze. It's gonna probably come back this summer because it's like I feel like we just discovered it, right? Or like mainstream. Never wore these once. They're so uncomfortable. This here makes my feet like feel like it's bleeding. It's not, but like it feels like it is. And I have really tough feet. Cannot wear these. The return process was so annoying and hard. I wanted to love the brand because they have such cute shoes, but not a good first impression. I'm wearing the ones. This is terrible. I'm almost afraid of showing you these. These are my best purchase. They're my UGG sneakers. I talk about them all the time. They're getting worse and grosser. So I'm going to feature them over here so you can't judge me that much. I wear them kind of everywhere and they make my feet so happy. Like it feels like I'm in slippers. I mean, I'm here at home wearing them. I wear them to travel. I wear them like a lot. So I thought, and let me know if this is dumb, but I thought that I might just try to branch out a little bit. And I just got myself these moon boot sneakers. Kind of similar concept. They're higher, they make me taller. And then this here is like faux fur. Number 7 pains me because it's not like it was a bad purchase. It just was a bad purchase for me. Camel blazer. Wardrobe essential. Go so far, put it over everything. Looks very chic and stylish, elevated. However, I already had a camel blazer from J. Crew. It was just like a slightly different cut. I'm usually pretty good at like keeping track. And if you watch my channel, you know that I'm not a big fan of getting multiples of things that you love because then you can't like decide what to wear. That was definitely a big miss. Now, a big J. Crew win was my cashmere V-neck sweater that I got on sale, and it is amazing. I feel like it's such a wardrobe staple. It's a great layer, and one of the things that I would recommend that you find if you haven't already, Quince also has a beautiful one as well that is just as gorgeous. And speaking of Quince, worst purchase from there, which I work with them a lot and I've gifted product, full disclosure, many times. But there's a few things that I have bought myself because either I want them or I want to show them to you, or it's a gap in my wardrobe, or I think it's going to work beautifully with their other pieces. And the piece that I regretted buying was this linen skirt. The quality of the linen was too wrinkly. And I know that's how linen is, but like this did not work for me. I wore it like literally one time while I was on vacation and I never wore it again. I didn't reach for it at all. And I don't know if it was just like the pattern. It was like the plaid, like really trending summer pattern, but I just didn't wear it at all. On the other hand, the Quince purchase that I absolutely am so glad that I made was the high collar wool coat in a charcoal that looks so elegant and a really nice level of warmth. I would say I'm a collector of coats. I love them. I wear them most of the year. The ninth purchasing regret. It's too bad because they're really cute. And apparently, Princess of Wales wears this model exclusively. Per my research, I did a whole video on her style and kind of the ways that she's evolved and also some of her key outfits. So if you are a big fan of her style, head there after this. So I got these after my research. I was like, gosh, I want to take my Princess Catherine of Wales style to the next level. And I love Ray-Bans. I've had a really good experience with their more of like their aviator kind of like thinner lenses. These are the Wayfarers. And the problem with these is that it doesn't matter what I do, even if don't have my hair down like I have in a ponytail, it always catches a strand of my hair and tears it off. Always. It doesn't matter what I do. It's really exhausting because like the last thing I want is to be like constantly tearing out my hair like right around my face. So who wants that? Now, an accessory that was not a purchasing regret was my equestrian belt by Ralph Lauren that you love, I love, and also this one. I might as well just throw it in here. I got this one too. I got it in the summer and I feel like this braided vachetta belt made every outfit. You know how in the summer you don't really have a lot of options when it comes to layering because it's hot and like you don't want it covered and stuff. It's added so much texture and shape to my outfits that I loved it. I loved it so much I almost got it in a brown and it took all my willpower not to do it. But I didn't do it. I stuck to the black. Number 10 is kind of silly, but my purchasing regret is buying pajamas that are too small. And this has happened a couple of times. I don't know why I do it. Always size up. Proved it to myself again when I went to the YouTube shopping event. Gave me like my size and I thought, oh my gosh, like I wish they would have just sized up. And it's like the best Skims pajamas, but like it always kind of hurts my tummy like at the end of the night when like after dinner, like I'm bloated and like I just wish it was a size bigger. So don't make that mistake. Always size up. And by the way, those pajamas are unbelievable. They keep you nice and cool. Like nothing happens to them. They wash really well. So if you're looking for jammies to treat yourself this winter, these are amazing. Hopefully this helps you prevent some similar shopping mistakes in 2026. And for a fun overview of the trends that are coming our way next season, check this video out. I'll see you there. And if you learned something today, make sure to hit the subscribe button.